Welcome to the DGS Action News. My name is Johnny and I'm an 8th grader.
I'm Miss Ida. I am a parent and a staff member in the Autism Center.
My name is Ladrea and I'm a 7th grader, and this week's episode is about the African American Student Celebration. My favorite part was people in the panel were sharing their favorite parts about the school and what they like about the school.
And my favorite part was how everyone felt very familiar, very welcoming, felt like a family get together. Everybody just felt comfortable, we laughed, we shared, and it was very warming.
My favorite part was recognizing that what we could do to be more inclusive and make everyone feel more well, that's the same thing.
Yeah, I think my favorite part was getting an opportunity to see some of my former students being recognized by some of their current teachers and just seeing what kind of growth they've made from the last time I got to teach them.
As a current 6th grade teacher and not knowing all the 7th and 8th graders is really awesome to see all the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders all together on stage, and then also seeing people's parents cheer their kids and other kids along.
I think it was extremely impactful to see students cheer on each other, and it just shows you, as one of our values being community, that goes all the way out, even to 7 o'clock at night. So it was just nice to see all students engaging that way.
I feel like my favorite part of the African American celebration was the panel, because it told me information about how the school treated Black people, and also the speeches that the parents gave, because they were also very, it shared stories about students that went to the school and how they got past, having friends and stuff.
Yeah, thanks for our students and staff members for sharing what they still appreciate about our African American Student Celebration. I think as a school, there's definitely a lot of events going on. I've kind of changed my internal title to being event director, but they're worth it. And I think when we get a chance to see our parents, our teachers, and our students all coming together to cheer each other on, to celebrate our successes, to answer important questions. I think we as a school then become galvanized just around the need to serve our students, all of our students, at a really high level. So I personally walked away from 6th grade Path to Success night and our African American Student Celebration, our Latino Hispanic Student Celebration, just incredibly inspired to do the best work we can for our students. Because when we hand the microphone to our students, when we hand the microphone to our parents, they have profound things to share. Like James, Amaya's dad, at the end, who just kind of turned and he faced all the parents, and he just had a chance to be like, we're in this together. We're gonna raise wonderful kids. We had a great school, and Black is beautiful. And it was just a profound moment for me as an educator, and I think for everyone who was in the room. So we're really grateful that we have these events to really inspire us for the good work.
This week, we are again celebrating Students of the Week who encompass our core value of relevance. These are students who are making really, really clear connections between what they're learning in the classroom and their real lives and their communities. So congratulations to Katie for always asking relevant questions that help herself and others gain clarity in class. To Grace for always making connections between what she's learning and her own culture and her own community. To Avery for just really pushing our Goat Milk Weekly to being relevant and topical to what's going on around us. To Zoe for just being really enthusiastic about Spanish instruction and making direct ties to how that can contribute to her life. To Alice for just really taking everything she's learning and doing and giving it a direct purpose, whether that's making fidgets for students who might need that, or sharing science experiment outcomes with necessary people. Alice is just always making those connections for herself and others. To Logan for really making great connections from what he's learning, especially in classroom conversations. To Elliot for really just seeing the bigger picture in instruction and understanding how different concepts and ideas are connected. to Lachlan for using his 3D artwork to really like connect with his environment and his learning. To Kenzo for just building positive relationships wherever he goes. He takes his learning and he just spreads that love and appreciation to his peers and his teachers. And last but not least, to Annika for really leaning into that Park Hill project and very literally presenting ideas that are relevant to her direct community. Great job, Student of the Week winners. We are so glad that you are encompassing relevance. So for today's teacher showcase, we are going to be learning about the wonderful Miss Daugherty, a 7th grade math teacher here at DGS Northfield. Miss Daugherty is a very special person because where she really excels is in being a great teammate to the 7th grade team, and she pairs that with an excellent product that she provides her students in math instruction. Also, fun fact, Molly was an internal substitute teacher at the other campus, so she's been part of the DGS team for quite some time, and we just couldn't be happier to have her at our school. Enjoy learning more about Miss Daugherty.
One thing I like about Miss Daugherty is that she helps me with my IXLs when I'm struggling, and she's also kind.
I appreciate Miss Daugherty because she helps everybody in math class, and she also helps us with the math questions. Even though if it's too hard, we can still try, and she can help us with the questions. And she does a lot of fun things with us, so she could help us grow and try to get into college.
I appreciate Molly because she's such a great team leader. She's always on top of things, keeping us organized as a whole team. But as a teacher, she's always going above and beyond to provide her students with any extra support she can provide. She really puts in those hours, and she's a great worker.